In this video, I'm going to show you how to bring a stainless steel griddle from looking like this to being able to do up smash burgers like this. Guys, it's super important you understand how to take care of your griddle. And in this video, I'm going to try and cover everything. So make sure you're liked and subscribed. By the way, I hope you like bacon as well, because that really helps here too. Oh, you know what to do. It's your boy, Saucy Rossi. Hit those buttons. Like I said, like and subscribe. Let's go through this entire process from the beginning. So I'm actually using a griddle insert, but this completely applies to full flat top griddles as well. And the first thing we want to do is simply get it in place and wipe it clean with a piece of paper towel that's just damp. Nothing complicated here. We are not using soap. If it really needs a soap washing, depending on the condition when you get it, you can do that. But what's really important is making sure you give it a good wipe clean with a damp paper towel to get all the residue and everything off of it. Now, we're going to bring it up to about 450 degrees. And I'm using beef tallow today. You can use a number of different fats are basically what you want here. Oils. You can use beef fat like I'm doing, beef tallow. There's just a number of options. In my opinion, though, beef tallow is probably the best option. But there are a number of different oils you can get for this. So make sure you do some research on that. There are many options here. You do not need beef tallow. I just happen to have a lot of beef tallow on hand because of all the barbecue I do. So as you can see, I throw it down and I just let the stainless steel griddle melt it. And what's really important is simply covering the entire griddle in it. Make sure you move that beef tallow around, spread it as thinly as you can. Then we're going to come in with a paper towel and try and move it into every nook and cranny, every single crevice. As you can see here, I'm going all the way along the edges. I'm also just going back and forth in the middle. It's important that this is evenly distributed. And what we're going to do is make sure it's a very thin layer, and you're just going to leave that heat on. And you're going to let that smoke just smoke away, okay? Then it will eventually get to the point where the smoke stops. That's when you're going to go on with another layer. You're going to do the exact same thing. You're going to throw down another little piece of beef tallow, maybe pour a little bit of oil on there, whatever you're using. And you're going to go through the process over and over. I think I did it a total of 6 times here. It took about 45 minutes total to complete this. And what's really important is just every single time, making sure you spread that real thin layer of oil, tallow, whatever you're using. You want to get every nook and cranny on every single layer. That's really important, guys. And I can't emphasize this enough. As you're going through this, it's usually a good idea to kind of swap out those paper towels. But just letting it smoke away and just burn off that tallow, that's exactly what we want done here. And as you can see, it's starting to get a little bit of a layer forming on there. That's exactly what we want to see. So that layer, it's known as the patina, and it's what happens when you polymerize fat onto steel. It's kind of the same thing that happens with cast iron. You get that layer to protect, and then guys, it's just glorious. Once it's ready, you can do up some smash burgers, some stir fry. You can do a breakfast, like pancakes, man, on this thing. Dude, the limits are endless. I can't emphasize this enough. I am really stoked on this griddle top, and taking care of it is very, very straightforward. After every cook, I'm making sure to throw down a little bit of water, scrape off any chunks that might have been left behind. Then I go on with a very thin layer of beef tallow again to continue building that patina and polymerize that fat onto the stainless steel griddle top. Guys, you can see here, I'm having a blast making some delicious smash burgers. Just give me a second, I'll show you how they turn out. My golly, doesn't that look absolutely delicious? Dude, that nice thin crusted burger with some cheese melted on top. You really can't complain, guys. I mean, that's what's awesome about the griddle top. You have so many options, so much delicious food, and just, man, oh man, it's just endless. Like I said, breakfast, we got bacon, we got eggs, hash browns, pancakes, all can be done on here. Smash burgers, stir fries. Oh, dude, the list goes on. I know you can even do pizza on a flat top. I know that's not what most people would think about, but dude, it's seriously scrumptious and a must try. If you don't own a griddle top, I suggest you invest in it. It's a good upgrade for your barbecue. Anyway, thanks again for watching, guys. I hope you're having a great day. Like and subscribe, and take care.